All right, welcome back. It is time for the women's final in art. You see the last 5 events, 5 different champions.
Right, several from around the world. Chloe Garner from South Africa. They've been trading punches there. Alexis Belton welcomed herself to the party, and these two tonight, I really feel, are the two we're going to see down the road at WinStar in September. All
right, time for the introductions. Let's sit it down to the tee.
Here we go, and it's time to meet the women's finalists, the Battle of the World Champions. It's the Philly from New Zealand, it's Phyllis Meti.
Can she top that 350 number? She might just have to hold off Carlborg.
And her opponent, once again, 5-time world champion, right where she belongs in the finals. From Alinsa, Sweden, Sandra Carlborg.
And she hit that 341 on the second drive. So only 2 swings tonight under the heat. She's got her hands full with Phyllis.
She made no bones about it that she was not happy that she did not make it to the telecast in Mesquite.
Yes.
The grid is clear. Play away.
And tonight was an opportunity to get back in front of everybody the world over. So Phyllis Meti will hit first, and she was brilliant in her first matchup in the semis with Alexis Belton.
Yep, and they, between these two, 7 world titles in 11 years. I mean, they've gone toe-to-toe so many times.
I thought it was cool when Jerry asked Phyllis, are you hitting it great? Have you ever hit any better? And she looked right at him and said, yes, I am. I'm hitting it wonderful. As good as I've ever hit it.
She also said off camera, it doesn't really matter unless you win this match.
Right.
I like that.
Good start right here on the second shot. Again, right down Main Street, takes it past her 350 number, over 355.
Hashtag mash them up. That was nice. What a number to set on your second ball. Officially 356.
And again, she's keeping the spin down at that 2,000 number. That was 2,036 RPM, 175 miles an hour ball speed. PGA Tour average 170.
Wow. We showed that graphic earlier in the show that these women have the same average as the top men on the PGA Tour as far as driving.
And there's 177, taking the speed over 120. This is unbelievable right here. This is over 300 and 380.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely a clinic.
380. Well, 379 is the official yardage, but my goodness. And she's making it look effortless.
The recipe is high launch, low spin. 1,600 RPMs with 14 degrees of launch. High launch, low spin, hitting that draw.
3 balls left. She's going to be very hard pressed to do any better. But let's put that in some perspective. Nick Kiefer won his first quarterfinal tonight with a 390 drive.
Jerry chime in on this one because I did not think 380 was in the cards tonight.
Absolutely not. But once she got a good one in the grid, what was it, 350?
Right.
Just over 350. She's giving it that extra gear that I've never seen her give it.
Yeah.
And right now, she's still trying to beat that. She's trying to get it to 400, and it is a little into a slight breeze.
Just a spectacular performance for Phyllis Meti. That one is going to be off the grid, but she has set a number that the 5-time world champion will be very hard-pressed to beat at 380. I mean, all Sandra can do is smile and clap.
Yeah. And go, oh my goodness, what just happened? Yikes. Wow.
That was actually the same reaction that Chewy had when he saw the plate of cheese sticks earlier.
Well, this is a big ask right here. I mean, this is a level. Sandra's going to have to get the ball speed over 175 and get an amazing bounce.
You hit the nail on the head. She is going to need just some really good fortune on that grid to catch that.
Well, she is a 5-time champ. She's been in this position before, but when you know the number is such a big number, that changed the
It does.
swing motion. I mean, everything, right?
You're going to overswing. And that's a great shot right here.
Very flat, very low spin, awfully solid sounding.
Yeah, it was actually 2,800, Jerry, on the number. I've got 2,833. She's going to have to cut that spin a little bit more. So 170 on the ball.
So she gave it the Sandra way, which means she liked it, and it was 55 yards shorter than Phyllis is winning. Well, Phyllis's number to beat.
And she might need a hit and a throw to get out there. I don't know. This is
Well, she's given it everything she has, but, you know, one of my favorite basketball coaches years ago once slapped the hands of the opposing player, and I asked him why, and he said, sometimes people are just better than you. And I feel like tonight that's the case with Phyllis Meti. She was way too much in her first matchup, and right now she's still 42 yards farther than Sandra.
But nothing bounces like a ball, Coach, I'm telling you. And if she gets a hot kick on this grid, anything can happen. I mean, we've seen it. She can probably carry the ball at her best. I'm going to say 320-25, so she needs 55 yards of ground.
That's a big ass.
That's a big ass.
All right, her sixth ball, and that one's going to go off to the left of the grid. So 2 balls left, plenty of time.
Yeah.
And you can tell that Phyllis is starting to realize I am 2 swings away from a title.
A little too high. That's 3,000. So those watching at home, you've never seen long drive, 3,000 RPMs, the ball just won't roll 50 yards. It's a beautiful shot. Took it up 5 more yards, but if she can cut 1,000 RPMs with that ball speed, she might, I think 360 max.
And that one is going to probably end up off the grid to the left. Well, nice roll. I mean, that's a good number.
350, that would win most, but not tonight.
But most is not tonight.
Right,
Art?
Nice set. There's your champion with a huge statement. A huge statement.
I love when the champion wins it and beats the opponent, not the other way, where they don't just win by default.
Yeah, this was a total victory by Phyllis Meti. And look at this action right here. Again, these are numbers that I've honestly not seen in this sport on the women's side. Beautiful technique right here. Great leverage, almost standing at 6 foot tall. Club face shut at the top, but then she'll square it back down. Look how the head works down and back. That is the key to launch that ball high and spin it low. And look at it in full speed right here. She connected, Coach. She just reached down, grabbed another one and said, okay, I'll tee it up and see what happens.
I don't know if she even realized how good she caught that one, and it was a perfect roll. Everything was perfect.
I'm going to see how far this golf ball actually carried. I mean, carried it over 320.
320 and got about 60 yards of roll.
Yeah, 58 yards of roll right there. And you see her shot pattern. They all start to the right except for one. Good pattern. That's just good club head path.
The women entertaining.